Hey, how's it going, folks? Hellbent here, and today I have a brand new auto clicker to show you. But before I get into that, I'd like to let you know that writing these programs often takes hours to do. So how's about showing your support by taking 2 seconds and clicking that like button, so that way I continue to create these kind of programs for you. With that out of the way, let's just jump into this. My computer is acting a little bit goofy today, so I don't have a game up to show you a demo of it, but I got the next best thing, and I think it'll accomplish what we need to see. So I'm going to go ahead and run the auto clicker, and here we go. Nice simple interface, and here is a calculator that I'm going to use to demo it. Okay, so we got a few little things we'll go over quick. So always on top, obviously with that, if I click on something else, it stays up. If I turn it off, when I click on something else, it disappears. Okay, so there's that. Next we have, let's see, we're just going to go, we got two different things. So we can either have this auto clicker click once through and then it'll just shut itself off, or we can have it loop through the 3 different auto clickers that are in this. So I'm going to set it up first with it just running through once, and then we'll set it up with a loop. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to get the position of where I want to click, and when I click on this, it starts telling me where my X and Y are, and I'm just going to hit equals for the first location. The second location, I am going to hit clear, and the last location I am going to hit 9. Why not? Okay, next I'm just going to set up the calculator. 1 plus 1 equals, and then that way it'll show the clicks. Okay, so now that I have the location set up, I'm just going to turn all of them on, and I don't need a shift. So many games in order to buy different batch sizes, etc., you'll often have to hold the shift key down, so I've included the option that it'll hold shift down while it does the clicks. So you can choose it on or off, and you can pick whichever one you want to have. You can have them all as shift, you can have 2 of them as shift, you can have 1 of them as shift, you can have none of them as shift. Okay, so we have all 3 auto clickers are on. They have their location. Now I'm going to determine how many times they're going to click. So I'm going to do, let's say, 33 for this first guy, and then we're going to hit 1 for this guy, and then we're going to have, let's say, 5. So it's going to click 33 times, and then it's going to go to the next one. It's going to click once, and then it's going to go to the next one and click 5. So we'll just clear this up, and we'll hit start. And there we go. Okay, so that's just it's running once. What if we want to do that over and over again? So all we have to do is just click loop. If we want it to loop infinite amount of times, we just leave it at 0. If we have a specific amount of times we want to loop it, we just put that number in. So let's loop it 11. So it's going to loop through this 11 times, and it'll display a count of how many times it's gone through the loop right up in here. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this, and we will start it. And we're up to 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 7, 8, 9, okay, 11 times. Okay, so that speed is pretty decent. What if you want to soup it up? Well, with this auto clicker, I haven't bothered to add in an adjustable speed. In an upcoming auto clicker, I'll have the ability for you to change the speed right on the interface. But for those of you that want to soup this up and make it go faster, if you open up the script, you'll see this line here that's been commented out. It says set mouse delay, and it's got a semicolon in front of it. Just get rid of the semicolon, and now we'll set that back up again, and we will see just how fast this baby's going to go. So I've moved my calculator, so I need to readjust my positions. So I'll set that, and let's go with 5 this time. Okay, now because we sped it up, I can actually speed this up a bit. So let's go to 111. Alright, that looks good, and we will let it go. Now it's clicking so fast right now that it's actually going to finish clicking long time before the calculator stops adding. And you'll see that in about, I don't know, about 30 seconds. I guess I should have, okay. So here I have a case where I want to stop the auto clicker. So all I need to do is I'm going to hit Control plus Z, and that pauses it. And if I want it to continue on, I just hit Control Z again, and it continues on. But if I actually want it to stop, I hit Control Z, I come over here and I hit Reset, and now it works fine. I can reset it up to do whatever I want it to do. So if I set it to do too long, no problem. I can just set it back up again. Okay, so let's do this to 22. Because I want it to show how fast this is actually going, which was the point. Okay, so I'm going to loop, and we're going to loop 6 times. Alright, so we set it all up. I'll hit clear, make sure it's adding. Okay, there we go. Start. And we should be done. And there, it's done already. I guess it finished a long time before it actually... Okay, I guess it's not enough. Oh, you know what? I know what the problem is. I didn't actually save the changes. So, yeah, if you change that, you got to save it. That's my bad. I don't want to re-record this, so I'm just going to deal with it. Let's see, what did I want? Set the position. Okay, get position. And this time I'm going to put it up here, because when it's finished it's going to come up here. So we'll be able to, we'll see the calculator should still be continuing to climb even though it's over here. Okay, so let's loop and let's go 4 times. Let's have this at 33, 1, and 1. Okay, and I think everything's set up. Yep. Okay, so you saw that. See, the calculator, it's already done, but it's still adding. It's already done, but it's still adding. Let's go up a little bit more so we can see that. So it's done, but it's still adding. That's how fast it's going. Okay. So info, it's got your little hotkeys in it. So like I said, Control Z to pause, Control plus X to exit, or you can just hit the X and it closes on its own. Okay, so now you want to copy. I've already gone ahead and created a paste bin file for this. In order for to run this, you're going to need to have AutoHotkey. If you don't have AutoHotkey, you can just go and Google it, and then you'll get their site. Click on their site and go to download and installer. Takes less than 2 minutes and then you're done. And then you can go to the link that'll be in the description to a pastebin file that'll look exactly like this. And then all you're going to do is you're just going to copy and drag. I really got to figure out if there's a faster way of doing this click and drag, because I mean I've put up some scripts on here that are like 3,000 lines, 4,000 lines, and it takes forever to copy them. Okay, but anyways, so highlight it all, hit Control C to copy it into your notepad or whatever, and then or your clipboard, and then open up a blank notepad, paste it in, and then go to File, Save As, and just name it. Here, I already created a temporary folder, so I'm going to put it in there. Okay, so temp folder, and then you're just going to name it whatever you want. So I'm just going to use name as a generic thing, name.ahk, and then save. Now that it's saved, in order to run it, all you need to do is go to your desktop, go to wherever you saved it. So I saved it to this folder here. So let me bring it over. So this is the file I just made. And you right click on it and it'll say, you can get at the very top, it'll say run script, and you can do that, or you can just double click on it. But we're just going to go run script, and that's going to bring it up. And that's it. That's it. Like I said, if you want to see more of these kind of projects, like I said, it takes me hours to create these, so please take the 2 seconds to hit the like button, and I will see you on the next one.